past the station, you could hear the people say, she mighty tall and handsome and known quite well by all.
I think I'll go with...
a combination on the Wabash Cannonball.
Hey, buddy, you took that off right nice. Okay, Betty.
Jan Murray, please.
Jan Murray, 2 and block right here. See, Harry Truman used to call the open back of his presidential yacht the porch. What would be the correct naval term, though, Jan?
The back porch. Naval term. Naval term for the back of his yacht. Mm-hmm. Is that what you want?
Yes, the open back of his presidential yacht. It was the open back, just sleeveless with a little...
I know a lot about boats. I know hull and stern. Stern's a nice Jewish name. I think I'll say stern.
How do you feel about that?
I'm going to agree with Janet.
The back is the fantail, the open back. It is not the stern. He's a sports announcer. She agreed. X does not get the square.
I thought that was a Chinese game, fantail.
You, sir, have a chance right now for $300 to go along with that javelin.
Van Johnson.
Van Johnson to win from left to right. Who are more susceptible to colds, men or women?
I think men are more susceptible to colds.
I agree.
Women are more susceptible to colds. Circle gets the square.
Because they got their mouth open all the time.
Okay, Betty. Break for you.
Oh, good. I think I'm going to try Sally Field again. She
all right.
did good the first time.
You're going to Sally. I'm going to go into Jan for the block, but let's see how this works out. From what Broadway show did the song Younger Than Springtime come?
South Pacific.
I'm going to agree.
She's right.
Good
Circle
girl.
gets the square. Ray.
Jan Murray.
Jan Murray to win, $300. According to Emily Post, if a man is giving a party at his home, strictly stag, mind you, should he introduce his wife to the guests before they leave, yes or no?
Introduce his wife to a stag party?
No.
Is that what you said?
Oh, golly.
Is that what he just said, this man?
No, I will slow down. That's only if they're in the show, Jack. Listen, if a man is giving a party at his home, strictly stag, should he introduce his wife to the guests before they leave, yes or no?
Gee, I wouldn't think he should introduce him. They'll have to think she's part of the entertainment. Wait a minute. Should he introduce his wife to the gentleman? I say no.
I agree.
At a stag dinner, the wife or mother shouldn't make any appearance at all. That's the way it should be. X gets the square, $300. Congratulations once again, Ray. Incidentally, if the show should end in the middle of a game, we'll give our players $50 for each square they have on the board. And this is very important because it will count toward their cash total and the big bonus prize at the end of the show. On with another game. The board is cleared. Miss Circle will start the round. Ready?
Okay, Charlie Weaver, please.
All right.
Listen to these song lyrics. Strike up the music. The band has begun. Pick out your partner and join in the fun. What's the name of the song?
That's Roses Are Growing in Picardy. No, that comes from, it actually has two names, but it's well known as the Pennsylvania polka, sometimes called the beer barrel polka.
I agree with Charlie.
I don't know about the beer barrel. I know about the Pennsylvania, and that's what he stated. Circle gets the square. Okay, ready?
Thank you, Charlie.
Jan Murray.
All right. When the biblical hero Samson was born, it was announced by an angel that there were two things he was never to do. One was cutting his hair. What was the other?
Polish his nails? Because if he doesn't cut his hair, it wouldn't look nice with polished nails, with long hair. It wouldn't. The other thing the angel told him not to do would be to drink wine. Never to drink wine. Not to drink wine.
I agree.
Or spirits, yes. Put the X there. Betty?
I think I'll try Walter, please.
I'm sorry. Walter Matthau? Okay. Carl Betts is the star of his own television series. Name the show, Walter.
Carl Betts.
Carl Betts.
Has a television show.
Yes, he does.
Of his own?
Yes, it's his own show, Walter. It's a very good show, incidentally.
You bet your... no, wait a minute. Carl Betts.
Carl Betts.
Oh, yes, I know it. He's a marvelous actor. Marvelous actor. Judd for the defense.
I'm gonna agree.
Judd for the defense.
Oh, thank you all.
Good actor, he is, too. Circle gets the square in.
Van Johnson.
Van Johnson to block from left to right. Who is the leading lady in the comedy adventure movie Gambit?
Gambit? Would be Doris Day.
I disagree.
Shirley MacLaine. X gets the block. Back over to you, buddy. Every square is important.
Wally Cox, please.
All right,
Come on, Wally.
Who was the first billionaire in the United States?
That
Billionaire.
would be one of the Rockefeller boys, John D., number 1.
Rockefeller or Kennedy. I'm gonna agree with Wally.
He's right.
Oh!
Circle gets that square. Over to you, Mr. Lynch. Bachelor.
Buddy Hackett.
All right. Can the United States Supreme Court change its mind and reverse a previous ruling, according to law, that is?
Couldn't they change their mind?
And
They
reverse it.
changed everything else.
No.
They might as well change that, too. You mean, like, suppose on an individual, not in one individual case, you mean, or on what?
I can only read this. Can the United States Supreme Court change its mind and reverse a previous ruling, according to law? That's all. That's the question, buddy. Yes or no?
I say yes.
I agree.
They do it all the time. X gets the square.
I didn't know that.
And the block. Back over to you, buddy. Very important.
Oh, I know it. Gabor, please.
Zsa, all right, for $300. According to famed fashion designer Rudy Gernrich, is that it, Gernrich?
Gernrich, yes.
Great, yes. It is not so much how a woman dresses, but how she does what that makes her attractive.
How does she what?
What that makes her
Isn't he
attractive.
the one who started these topless bathing suits?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, he's quite interesting. I think how a woman sort of behaves herself, how charming she is, how she walks.
I agree with Zsa.
How she does her hair. X gets the square. And we'll be back with more of Hollywood Squares in a moment. Don't go away. At any rate, time is up. Let's review what's happened to both of you. You've both had a very marvelous evening. You have the one secret square, a trip to the Orient via TWA.
Marvelous.
1 game and 3 squares in the final for a cash total of $450.
Oh, thank you, Peter.
Congratulations to you,
thank
Betty.
you.
And Ray, you won the secret square for a 1968 Javelin SST sports car. 1 game and 4 squares in the final game for a cash total of $500. That means you've won the special bonus. And Kenny, what is our special bonus?
It's a General Electric color television. Door down, an elegant enclosed cabinet. Open, a handsome color console
Hey, Craig.
featuring meter guide that takes the guesswork out of tuning from General Electric with products made to fit the way you live. That's it, Peter.
Thank you, stars, for making this the best job in television. And don't miss Hollywood Squares next Friday night in daytime at 11:30 Eastern Time, 10:30 Central Time, something like that. Good night, stars. Hope to see you at 9:30 next Friday right here. Peter Marshall saying, have a good week. Goodbye. Thank you.
As a memento of the show, each contestant will receive a home version of the Hollywood Squares game. Our reference source for questions and answers is the 20-volume 1968 edition of the World Book Encyclopedia, containing more than 12,000 pages and representing the work of 2,500 consultants and contributors.
I mean, think about it, man. What is a hole? It's not nothing, right? It's a door. And you know what else is a door? Life. It's a door from one plane to the next. Don't look at me like that, man. This is serious. If the hole is life, then what's in the hole is death. What? I'm not some nut job. I'm not f***ing rabid. Life and death, good and bad, black and white. I've seen it, man. This thing is bigger than you and me. What are you looking at?
Sometimes a hole is just a hole.
Yeah, that's what they want you to think.
This program was pre-recorded.